Hello, I'm Amy Gutierrez, and this is Shoulder to Shoulder, where we get to know some of the most important, influential, and inspiring people in the world of wine, our very own Sonoma County wine growers and wine makers. Today, we're going to introduce you to Joe and Steve Dutton of Dutton Ranch. They're brothers who were born into a Sonoma County farming legacy and have not only managed to keep that legacy alive, but they've added to it with their own hopes and aspirations. Welcome in everybody to Shoulder to Shoulder. Really excited to be at Dutton Ranch with the Dutton brothers. We've got Steve and Joe. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I think the most basic question and obvious question to start with is, in simple terms, what does Dutton Ranch do?
Joe and I farm 1,500 acres total, 1,200 acres of certified sustainable wine grapes, and 300 acres of certified organic apples. We've been doing both those crops since 1964. We sell to 90 different wineries and one cannery that's left here in Sonoma County. And so we farm essentially from Windsor down to Cotati and then out past the town of Occidental. So that's kind of our little area, our sphere of influence.
So the Dutton family, they've been around just a little while. Joe, how far back does the family history go, and what did they start growing and farming?
Well, I think the history starts with two of the brothers coming in 1849 for the gold rush. And after that failed, I think after a year or so, they ended up out in a little town in Tamales. But they came into Santa Rosa in 1880 and planted some prune trees. And that's what my dad grew up with, the prunes and hops, and then into some pears. And then my mom and dad came out here after getting married. That's when they started with the apples and grapes.
What do you remember when you were little, growing up on the ranch and what you had to do? I know you were selling fruit with your mom. And at what point did you have this realization that I want to keep doing this? And did either of you think about going a different way?
For me, I never thought of anything else.
Really?
And it was, how soon can I do something? How soon, when can I start driving the tractor? When can I start driving the truck? It was always about the equipment. We loved equipment and just being around the ranch.
Just take a look behind us at the equipment. Yes, you can tell they love it.
And that's the tractor we started driving. That was our favorite tractor. Yeah. And then moved from that one to the bigger.
To the bigger.
Yeah.
Steve's always wondering what's next. And so it was your dad's great-grandfather who originally purchased the land here. So that's how far back this goes. When you say Dutton in Sonoma County, like, it kind of equates to legacy. So what does that mean to you guys to continue this legacy in farming?
We want to make sure that it goes beyond our kids, the sixth generation, to the seventh, the eighth. We're actually making decisions now that we most likely will not see the end of these. We're planting vineyards that, will outlive us, and trying to make decisions and improve everything. Our goal is always to improve everything that we have, everything that we touch, so that it's better for our kids, it's better for our grandkids.
What's the key for you guys to balance all the things that you do plus family? Finding time for you guys and for your family, and you have Dutton Ranch and you have your wineries. How do you do it? Neither one of them are talking. They're like,
you make them work with you, so you're spending time together all the time. You don't make them work with you, but it ends up working that way.
This might be an obvious question, but the best part for you guys about working with family, and I mean, you guys get to be with each other, you get to be with your children. Mm-hmm. So many families don't get that. The family scatters. What's the best part?
No, I mean, I think the best part is just that, being able to be with your kids every day and be with family. And our mother's still alive, and she comes down all the time. And so there's many days, there's 3 generations of us here working together and doing stuff. The best part's just being around them and watching them get better at what they do. Both our parents had a tremendous work ethic, and our mother helped our father all through everything. And we got fortunate then. And you balance it out by working hard when you're young and you're supposed to, and creating something, and then maybe
start to
let go and enjoy it a little more. So we see that happening.
Is that hard to do when you've seen it from, start to where you are? You know how to do everything. I mean, I just know, like, some people, for myself in the business that I'm in, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'll just do it myself. It takes too much time to teach you how to do it. I'll do it myself. How do you deal with that?
Well,
Or do you not have that gene?
well,
I have it.
we do definitely have that. Yeah, we'll
I'm pretty sure Steve did. Yeah.
There's no doubt about
Yeah.
it.
There's no doubt about it. But we put together a wonderful crew of guys here, and some of these guys we've worked with since we were 18 years old together, all of
They're
us
like
together.
family.
Yeah, they're like family, and then they know exactly how we want things done, and
Finding the right people.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that was
been
key. And I think too, our father, he was very good about letting Joe and I take the reins or do something, and whether the decision was right or wrong, he'd let us fail a little bit.
Sure. That's how
And
you
so
learn.
that's how we learn. So I think we do some of that with our guys. He was a great teacher, and we've taught, like I know I've done that with my kids. Jake and Jordan taught them how to do stuff right off the bat. Here, you get on this tractor and you do this.
I love how you two light up when I mention your dad. And I wish I could have met him just based on how you guys react when I mention him. What do you think he would say about what you've been able to do with Dutton Ranch?
Oh, I think he would be tremendously proud of what we've done, how Dutton Ranch has kind of grown and evolved over the years, and he set us up for all this to happen, right? And gave us the opportunity to do this, and taught us not to screw it up. So he would be very happy, I think, with the way things are going and how they've been. So yeah,
he'd say, Joe, you're a lucky guy, and I'd say, Dad, you're a lucky guy too, because you got me and Steve.
I think he knows that.
yeah.
Joe and Steve Dutton, thank you so much for your time. It's been a blast at Dutton Ranch. Thank you so much for watching Shoulder to Shoulder and joining us as we got to know Steve and Joe Dutton of Dutton Ranch. We hope you'll follow along as we unveil the stories of our beautiful Sonoma County wine country and the farmers and vintners who care for it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sonoma Wine Growers or visit our website at sonomawinegrape.org.